question about PA school. What's on the realistic side? Like, what is something that you didn't really like, or that you didn't see yourself, or what you envisioned with it? Just to be, realistic, because every job has its, strengths and weaknesses.
It's for the profession or for during school?
For those that are, I guess,
in school.
In school.
Why don't you start with Monday? I gotta think.
I think, I lived it firsthand with my wife going through it, so I kind of had an idea of what was coming my way. But I have never worked harder in my life than I've worked during PA school, and that's just the truth. I worked hard. I went to Texas A&M, and I was a biomedical science major, and I worked hard there, but once I got to PA school, that's when it really started. I really woke up and was like, wow, this is a lot of stuff, and it's a lot of things to know, but I was excited about it. It was a challenge, and it's medicine, and it's something that's extremely interesting to me. So whereas you'll work harder probably than you ever will in your life, you'll have a satisfaction that you'll draw from it at the end of the day.
Mine for in school was nothing pertaining to school itself. On my rotations, we had to find our own housing, and we traveled over the state. So I remember going into rotations, we were all worried about medicine and how are we going to be questioned and what have you by the doctors. And once we got there, we weren't even stressed about that. It was about finding living through family members and government housing and that type of thing. So that was probably the thing that was most difficult for school for me.
I guess what has been a kind of wake-up call for me is when you're studying, it's not just about the grades. I mean, you can make it B, make it A, whatever. But you have to not study for the grade, you have to study for the knowledge, So, and that, I don't know, that either you have to motivate from within for the knowledge rather than you're not just, the grade, the grade, the grade. You have to try to be bigger than the grade.
Because on your job, you're not going to have a multiple choice.
Right. At the Challenge Bowl later, I'm not going to have multiple choice. I'm scared. So I'm very scared about that. So.
I think also
No, that's right.
another difficult thing is the adjustment. Time management is extremely important when you're starting something like a PA program, because they throw so many different things at you. 1 week you have 2 weeks of cardio, then 2 weeks of pulmonary, then it's a lot of information, a lot of different things thrown at you, a lot of things that you have to learn in a really short amount of time. 1 year of didactics, that's not enough time to learn everything that you need to know. So it's extremely important that you learn how to study tips, and also manage your time, because there are times when at our program Jill can tell you, sometimes we'll have 5 or 6 exams in a week. Sometimes we'll have 10 exams in a week. So time management becomes extremely crucial and important.
Let's see, right now we're about to go into rotations at my program, and our program jumped from, I think it was 45 or 47 students last graduating class, jumped to 50-something, and now we're at 69. So they haven't kept up as far as preceptor sites, and so we're 30 days away, and they said, well, we'll tell you soon where you'll be going first. So, and I think I've heard that sentiment from a couple other people in other programs. So I guess that uncertainty is kind of interesting when you think, they know where I'm going to go. I'm going to know months out where I'm going to go. I think that was kind of interesting. Also time management. I had, my son was born 6 months ago, and it was during, I called it a test hell week. Our program is 34 months, so it's a little bit longer, but 3 to 4 exams a week is typically hard for us. But so we had 3 exams. He was born on Friday. 1 exam was on a Monday. It was like Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. And I'm just going to say flat out, I bombed that Monday test because I wasn't sleeping more than like a couple hours every day. But they work with you. They're like, well, you'll remediate. And I passed the second time. But so yeah, time management. Now being home and helping with my son and everything has helped forced you to even better time manage. And yeah, just be ready, because a lot of things change. I mean, at my program, they say it's a living, breathing thing, your schedule. I mean, they may throw in a class, last minute, the day before, and rotation stuff can change too, so.
Well, I guess the most frustrating thing, I guess I'm on camera, so I gotta be careful. I guess I'm gonna echo the sort of time management thing. At Baylor, we're not the shortest program, but our didactic is pretty short. It's 13 months, and then we have 17 months of rotations, and so we normally go 8 to 5, 8 to 3, like during the academic year. And there's just so much information that sometimes it's frustrating because even if you're, adamant about studying, you really just run out of time. So, if you're the type of person that normally spends a lot of time outside the classroom studying, I mean, that's pretty much all you're going to do outside the classroom. And so it's just kind of hard to actually find time to absorb everything and have any type of life outside of the classroom. And like he said, the schedules can also change, and that's kind of a frustrating thing, when you think you have a week figured out, and then they just throw in a bomb for you there, and
flexibility is key.
Yeah.
Sometimes hard to, catch your breath, and you just learn to breathe less, I guess.
It's not all bad though.
Mm-hmm.
You did ask a leading
Yeah.
question, so it's not all bad. There's a lot of great things about PA school, but yeah, there are challenges in it.